Hey, my name is Jacqueline. I've got a 1970 Firebird Formula 400 that we're working on restoring, my husband and I. I've got some family and friends that are following along, so I thought I'd throw this up on YouTube since this car isn't all that common. You don't see a lot of them like you do the Chevelles and the GTOs, so I thought I'd do a video and take you through the car. This is a second owner car. I'm the second owner on this. My neighbor had it. He bought it new. It's a California made car. He lived in California, bought it from a dealership there. So the car actually never left the state in almost 50 years till I purchased it. Let me turn this around and I'll give you a view of what the car looks like. Alright, so open the garage so we can see the car a little bit better with the light. So I thought I'd run through what this car was equipped with. Like I said, 1970 Firebird Formula 400. This car was a factory AC car. It is a 12-bolt rear end with 3.07 gears. It is not a posi. I lost the bet on that one. Jack, the gentleman I got it from, insisted it was. It is not. It came with a turbo 400, and then there is the Pontiac 400 engine. They are both numbers matching, as this car sat untouched for pretty much the last 30 years. It was parked in 1987, and it did not move till we got it 2 years ago. We got it running. I'll probably edit in some video of that. It did drive into the garage before we basically dismembered her. But yeah, that's pretty much the car. I'll throw in some pictures from taking her apart. I've got a lot. I did want to add that while she ran, she would get really hot and basically puke coolant everywhere. And it turned out that the coolant had gelled in the line on top of the thermostat, and it was basically just like a big mass of really hard, large granules of ancient coolant. I got a couple pictures of that. Definitely weird, but that for sure explains why she was running so hot. Alright, so I thought I'd take you through with kind of what we got going so far. We did strip down the subframe here and all of the steering components and front end suspension. Cleaned that all down with a wire brush, really good, and then we repainted it with this Eastwood chassis black, the gloss paint. We pressed out all of the old bushings and replaced all of those and all the rubber pieces with new parts. Did go with Prothane for some of the components. We got this all put back together, as you can see. And then over here, this cowl panel was completely rotten. It was just a mess. So we got all the spot welds drilled out on that. And we've got a new upper cowl panel right here that's ready to go on. These A-pillars were horrible. They were very, very rotten, actually. We just got finished doing this. Like, here's part of an old one. My husband spent yesterday getting a new piece made up. These pillars you can't just buy. You'd have to basically get a whole new roof panel with the pillars to replace, and that's kind of a expensive buy, so he just took out the rotten pieces and fabricated a new one on both sides, which is really awesome. I'm going to do a video kind of showing what he did to get those made. We do have rust along the roof here, as you can see. Kind of goes all along this line to the back, so we're going to have to get that fixed up. Inside, basically everything is stripped out except for that passenger door panel. The driver's side floor is actually in really, really great shape. The passenger side, not so much. I'll take you around there in a second. we go to the back, we have rust all in this lower trunk pan. You can kind of see through there. Started patching this, but our welder is really crappy, our MIG welder, so we're gonna have to get something better to finish up this project. We have rust here on the passenger rear panel. We do have a new quarter panel patch, as you can see. Pretty darn rotten there. And then if we come up, actually, so here's our old cowl panel. And as you can see, this piece did not fare well over the years at all. So there's that. Passenger side roof is good. The doors themselves are good. Their integrity's there. Now up front here on this passenger side, we had the the heater core, leaked, and it made a mess of this floor pan and toe board. It's the worst part on the car, hands down. And then back here we've got some rust that we're gotta replace there with the hole in the floor. That's never good. We were surprised, actually, about the amount of rust that was on this car, considering it lived in the desert its whole life. In California, we don't get a lot of rain there. And yeah, just some really rough places. It's needs a lot of things kind of everywhere instead of just bad in, you know, certain areas. But overall, looking forward to finishing up this car. Hope you'll stick with us and kind of see how it ends up turning out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a good day.